Okay, today we're unboxing the brand new Jasion. This is their fat tire e-bike. So I'm super pumped to open this thing up. We're gonna do a little assembly, and then I'm gonna have a couple other videos that I put out where I actually do an overview on the bike once it's assembled, and then we'll do a riding video. But let's go ahead and get this thing open up and see how it comes shipped. Okay, first thing I do when I unbox these bikes is you pull those staples out of the top so you ensure you're not going to puncture a tire in the future. This thing is super well packaged. Big shout out to Jasion for having this thing well secured for shipping. Tons of foam, bubble wrap. You've got zip ties holding everything nice and secure. I am very impressed with the quality of how this bike was shipped. Now, after we remove all these zip ties, it is a very relatively simple installation to finish the setup procedure. There's a tag here that I just read, and that is your derailleur. There is slight adjustments that may need to be made when you mess with that derailleur. For this bike, I didn't have to touch it after setup, so that's a big shout out to an improvement in how they ship these things. There aren't instructions. You can pull up an app. For the most part, this is a really simple build, so I actually didn't need to refer to it because I've assembled a couple of these bikes in the past. This is just the first time with the Jasion Thunder. Some details you guys need to know. It is a 1500 watt peak motor with a 48 volt system. I saw 50 volts on my screen when I had this fired up, so this is definitely a strong motor. You've got a max speed of 30 miles an hour. It can attack a 30-degree max slope with your power assist. The torque of the motor puts out about 85 newton meters. I could convert that to foot-pounds of torque, but that's pretty aggressive and impressive. It does have lockout front suspension that you can see, so you do have the ability to have it a solid mount or function the front suspension. It has hydraulic brakes, 26-inch tires with a 4-inch wide fat tire setup. This is a very nice bike. I would highly recommend you look into this if you're considering a long range on and off-road style bike. Some upgraded features I really appreciated was the adjustment of the front headlight and the fact that it has brake lights with turn signals. The battery's removable. They do provide you a battery charger, and this thing should last, after it's charged up, about 7 to 8 hours of charge time. You can get 38 to 80 miles of max range, and you can cycle this battery hopefully well beyond 1,000 plus cycles. So this bike should last you for a very long time. When you're doing your assembly, I highly recommend you get a torque wrench. Make sure you torque to spec all the hardware, and if you can, use some blue Loctite just to make sure that this thing is going to stay held together for a long, long time. That way you're not going to lose hardware, have things rattle loose depending on the riding conditions that you are finding yourself in. I love the color scheme of this Jasion Thunder. The blue with the orange is really cool. Definitely pops. I'm 6'1", about 200 pounds. This thing handles my weight perfectly fine. The seat's got plenty of adjustment, and there is a lot of adjustment on your handlebars. So you can tweak your screen, your controls, the shifter, and you do have a twist to go style throttle. So you can ride this thing just like a motorcycle, which is super cool. Definitely a well-built bike. It is not light, but it feels light when you're driving it under the power of this motor. That's my overall review of the assembly on this bike. 10 out of 10, recommend this. Assembly was very simple, and I think anybody could do it. You're just going to need a buddy to lift it out of the crate if you're not strong enough.